Let's get something out of the way up front. Hyperfocus is not a superpower. Let me repeat. Hyperfocus is not a superpower. Stop calling it that. Sure, it can look like a superpower from the outside. And yes, there are moments when it lets us do incredible things such as build, create, fix, master, obsess, complete. But that doesn't make it a gift, because the same force that lets us lock in can also make us forget to eat, ignore our needs, ghost our friends, burn out without warning. Hyperfocus isn't some magical state we turn on and off. It's involuntary, unpredictable, consuming, and it comes with a price. To get a better idea, let's look at these images. Left side image, the neurotypical mind. The neurotypical mind can regulate attention like a well-functioning crossroads. Traffic lights manage the flow of incoming thoughts, emotions, and external stimuli. Each input waits its turn, proceeds when permitted, and exits when appropriate. This enables focus, prioritization, and task switching with relative ease. Right side image, the ADHD mind. The ADHD mind lacks functioning traffic signals. Every input, whether a thought, sensation, memory, or emotion, rushes toward the center at once. The largest, loudest, or most emotionally charged vehicles dominate the intersection, forcing their way to the center of attention regardless of relevance or timing. This leads to mental chaos, disrupted focus, and an overwhelming internal environment. What hyperfocus actually is? Hyperfocus is a state of intense, immersive attention. For people like us, it often shows up when something is deeply interesting or novel. There's high emotional relevance. There's urgency and dopamine attached, or there's just nothing else that makes sense to do right now. It's not good focus. It's all our attention flooding one direction, often to the exclusion of everything else. Hyperfocus is not driven by discipline. It's driven by dopamine, that slippery neurotransmitter that our brains struggle to regulate. It's the thing that makes games addictive, scrolling endless, and sudden ideas feel like the most urgent priority in the universe. Why it feels so good until it doesn't. When we hyperfocus, we enter a flow-like state. Time disappears, distractions fade, energy feels endless, we feel capable, alive, aligned. But here's the thing, hyperfocus is not sustainable. It doesn't come with an off switch. And it doesn't care if we miss sleep, ignore basic needs, forget people we care about, ruin our health or relationships. It's drive without brakes. And that's the problem with calling it a superpower. Superpowers are meant to be controlled, and guess what? We don't control hyperfocus, we survive it, ride it, and sometimes recover from the damage it leaves behind. When hyperfocus hurts, hyperfocus becomes harmful when we fixate on the wrong thing, we ignore our needs for too long. We chase dopamine over stability, we avoid difficult tasks by disappearing into preferred ones. We can hyperfocus on work, hobbies, people, negative thoughts. It's not always productive. Sometimes it's destructive. Why it happens? ADHD brains crave stimulation and struggle with task switching. That combination means once we're in, it's hard to get out. Once we're out, it's hard to get in. So when something grabs our focus, a project, a video game, a conversation, a rabbit hole, it holds us hostage until something even stronger distracts us. And because hyperfocus feels good, we often don't realize the damage until it's done. So what we do with it? We don't shame it. We don't glorify it. We learn to work with it, plan for it, and recover from it. Strategies for managing hyperfocus. Set external timers, not to stop the flow, but to check in with your body and needs. Use structured breaks. Pre-schedule food, water, rest into long focus periods. Make snap-outs easy. Use music shifts, alarms, or movement to break the trance gently. Tell others. If you tend to disappear, let people know. Build systems around communication gaps. Aftercare. After intense hyperfocus, allow downtime. You just ran a marathon and rest is not optional. Reframing the narrative. Hyperfocus isn't a superpower. It's a cognitive phenomenon unique to our wiring. One that can work for us or against us depending on context, awareness, and support. It's part of why we're brilliant. It's also part of why we burn out. Instead of worshipping it or fearing it, we need to understand it. Honor it when it serves us. Interrupt it when it doesn't. And stop pretending it's a gift we should be grateful for. It's not a badge of honor. It's not a flaw either. It's just part of how our brains do what they do. And when we learn to steer it, we can begin to do the things we love without disappearing inside them.